Good morning. Parang iba yun. Parang secretary, do you have a quorum?
Good morning. Yes, Mr. Chair, we have a quorum with the attendance of the following BAC members. Attorney Mark John Palomar, Chairperson. Attorney Dan Jaramillo, Regular Member. Ms. Josephina Pierre, Regular Member, attending via Zoom. Engineers Elvis Medalla and Roberto Abrigos, representing Carlito Castillo, Provisional Members. Likewise, I have in attendance on the part of the observers with Ms. Perla Tablante and Annette Vita from NACAP. The head and members of the technical working group, head and members of the BAC Secretariat.
Thank you. Consider foregoing, the chair declares that there's a quorum. HO-BAC-EP number 032-2022 come to order. Madam Secretary, what is scheduled today?
We have 3 items in our agenda, Mr. Chair. Number 1 is the approval of minutes of the previous BAC meetings, HO-BAC-EP number 029 and 030-2022, both dated 12 May 2022, and the HO-BAC-EP number 031-2022, dated 18 May 2022. Number 2 in the agenda is the post-qualification report for the construction of Port Operations Building, Port of Benoni, Barangay Benoni, Mahinog, Camiguin. Port of Calapan Improvement Project, Port of Calapan, Oriental, Mindoro, and construction of Port Operational Area, Port of Opol, Misamis Oriental. Number 3 item is the bid evaluation report for the construction of Port Operational Area, Port of Guadalupe, Maasin City, Southern Leyte.
Thank you. Unless there are objections, let's proceed to the first item on our agenda, the approval of the minutes of the previous BAC meetings.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the minutes of the previous BAC meetings, HO-BAC-EP number 029-2022 and 030-2022, held on May 12, 2022, and HO-BAC-EP number 031-2022, held on May 18, 2022.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved second. We approve the minutes of the previous BAC meeting. Is there any position there too?
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, the minutes of HO-BAC-EP number 029-2022 and 030-2022 held last May 12, 2022, and the minutes of HO-BAC-EP number 031-2022 held last May 18, 2022 are are hereby approved as presented. Let's proceed to the next item or addenda, the post-qualification reports. Is the technical working group ready to submit its reports?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Report on the post-qualification of Jedgers Construction Corporation for the project construction of Port Operations Building, Puerto Benoni, Barangay Benoni, Mahinog, Camiguin. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report, Jedgers Construction Corporation was found to have the lowest calculated bid in the amount of 159,295,862 pesos and 64 centavos. Hence, the BAC has resolved and instructed the TWG to conduct the said post qualification. Letters and memorandum were sent to the Port Construction and Maintenance Department and to the various DPWH offices last May 10, 2022, requesting for information about the ongoing projects of Jedgers Construction Corporation. For verification with PCMD, Jedgers Construction Corporation incurred the following slippages as of April 25, 2022. For the construction of Gate Complex, Port of Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental, a positive slippage of 9.817%. Rehabilitation of grading of power substation, Port of Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental, positive 20.215%. And Jedgers Construction Corporation was not included in the list of GPBB blacklisted entities as of May 23, 2022, as per GPP website on consolidated blacklisting report. Recommendation. And based on the result of post-qualification, the TWG recommends that the bid proposal of Jedgers Construction Corporation complied as verified with all the legal, financial, and technical requirements. Hence, the TWG recommends that the bid proposal of Jedgers Construction Corporation at its calculated bid price of 159,295,862 pesos and 64 centavos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IRR of the Republic Act 9184. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation as contained in its post-qualification report for the construction of Port Operations Building, Port of Benoni, Mahinog, Camiguin, stating among others that Jedgers Construction Corporation at its calculated bid price of 159,295,862 pesos and 64 centavos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid be adopted by the committee.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
It is appropriate.
It has been moved and seconded. We adopt the recommendation of the Technical Working Group as contained in the report on the post-qualification of Jedgers Construction Corporation for the construction of Port Operations Building, Port of Benoni, Barangay Benoni, Mahinog, Camiguin. The opposition thereto.
And Mr. Chair,
There being none, the bid proposal of Jedgers Construction Corporation at its calculated bid price of 159,295,862 pesos and 64 centavos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised RA number 9184. The Secretary to instruct the procedure preparation of the necessary resolution and notices.
Yes, sir.
Next report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Report on the post-qualification of DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated Joint Venture for the Calapan Port Improvement Project, Port of Calapan, Oriental, Mindoro, under contract number LFP MDO number 007-2022. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report and as per instruction by the BAC, TWG conducted post-qualification on DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated Joint Venture, and requested to present their original documents for legal, technical, and key personnel pledged for the project for validation, verification as to the correctness by the TWG on May 20, 2022. A memorandum was sent to PCMD last May 10, 2022, requesting for information about the ongoing projects of DL Cervantes Construction Corporation and Orient Star Construction Incorporated. Based on the reply memorandum of PCMD dated May 13, 2022, DL Cervantes Construction Corporation and Orient Star Construction Incorporated incurred slippage for the following projects. Number one, construction of Port Operational Area, Port of Calapan, Oriental Mindoro, which is positive 44.46%. This is for DL Cervantes Construction Corporation and Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture. Number two, rehabilitation, expansion of PTB 1 and 2 for Port of Calapan, Oriental Mindoro, which is positive 45.42%. This is also for DL Cervantes Construction and Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture. Also, Orient Star Construction Incorporated has an ongoing project. This is the RC Pier extension at Port of San Jose, Caminawit, San Jose Occidental Mindoro, which has a slippage of positive 0.286%. Furthermore, PCMD field engineers inspected the pledged equipment of the joint venture at their equipment yard last May 17, 2022. DL Cervantes Construction Corporation and Orient Star Construction Incorporated were not included in the list of GPPB blacklisting entities as of May 23, 2022, as per GPPB website on the consolidated blacklisting report. And based on the result of the post-qualification, the joint venture complied as verified with all the legal, financial, and technical requirements. Hence, the TW recommends that the bid proposal of DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture at its calculated bid price of 270,994,310 and 84 centavos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised RR of RA 9184. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation as contained in this post-qualification report for the Port of Calapan Improvement Project, Port of Calapan, Oriental Mindoro, stating among others that DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture at its calculated bid price of 270,994,310 pesos and 84 centavos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid be adopted by the committee.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved as seconded. We adopt the recommendation of the Executive Working Group as contained in the report on the post-qualification of DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture for the Port of Calapan Improvement Project, Port of Calapan, Oriental Mindoro. Third position there too.
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none, the bid proposal of DL Cervantes Construction Corporation, Orient Star Construction Incorporated joint venture is calculated bid price of 270,994,310 pesos and 84 centavos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 to 2016 revised RR of RA number 9184. Secretary, proceed with the preparation of the necessary resolution and notices.
Yes, sir.
Next report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning to all of us. Report on the post-qualification of Equiparco Construction Company, Even Park Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture, construction of port operational area, Port of Opol, Misamis Oriental, contract number LPMOC number 008-2022. Based on the duly approved bid evaluation report and as per instruction by the BAC, the TWG conducted post-qualification on Equiparco Construction Company, Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture last May 16, 2022. Letters and memorandum were sent to the Port Construction and Maintenance Department, DPWH, requesting for information about the ongoing project of Equiparco Construction Company and Even Park Construction and Development Corporation. As per verification with the PCMD, Equiparco Construction Company incurred the following slippages as of April 25, 2022. Number one, expansion of backup area, withdrawal ramp, Port of Lipata, Surigao City, Surigao del Norte. The project is suspended. Number two, upgrading and expansion of Lawigan Port, Port of Lawigan, Bislig, Surigao del Sur, zero slippages. Ongoing project and on schedule. On May 10, 2022, an email and letter were sent to Engineer Erwin J. Ponce, project designer and consultant of Oriental Port and Allied Services Corporation, requesting for confirmation if the project construction of finger pier at Berth 2, Cebu International Port, Cebu City, was completed by Equiparco Construction Company on October 25, 2019. No reply was received by the PPA BAC-EP from OPASCOR as of May 23, 2022. On May 10, 2022, an email and letter were sent to Marina Region 13 asking for confirmation about the authenticity of Part EPCC-1 and MTAG Equipart 1 PPA BAC-EP received an email last May 16, 2022 from Marina Region 13 providing the PPA BAC-EP a copy of the certificate of ownership and cargo ship safety for BART's EPCC-1 and MTAG Equiparco 1. The copy provided by Marina Region 13 were found to be the same copy contained in the technical proposal submitted by Equiparco Construction Company and Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture. Equiparco Construction Company and Even Park Construction and Development Corporation were not included in the list of GPBB blacklisted entities as of May 23, 2022 as per GPB website on Consolidated Blacklisting Report. Based on the result of post-qualification, Equiparco Construction Company and Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture complied as verified with all the legal, financial, and technical requirements. Hence, the TWG recommends that the bid proposal of Equiparco Construction Company and Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture at its calculated bid price of 230,988,000 pesos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IIR or RA number 9184. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation as contained in this post-qualification report for the construction of port operational area, Port of Opol, Misamis Oriental, stating among others that Equiparco Construction Company, Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture at its calculated bid price of 230,988,000 pesos be declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid be adopted by the committee.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
It has been ruled second. We adopt the recommendation of the technical working group as contained in their post-qualification report of Equiparco Construction Company, Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture for the construction of port operational area, Port of Opol, Misamis Oriental. Their position there too.
None, Mr. Chair.
There being none. The bid proposal of Equiparco Construction Company, Even Park Construction and Development Corporation joint venture that is calculated bid price of 230,988,000 pesos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated responsive bid pursuant to Rule 10, Section 34 of the 2016 revised IR of RA number 9184. Secretary is instructed to proceed with preparation of the necessary resolution and notices.
Yes, sir.
Let's proceed to the next item on our agenda, the bid evaluation report. Is technical working group ready to submit this report?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Bid evaluation report on the construction of operational area, Port of Guadalupe, Maasin, Southern Leyte, under LFP WLB number 010-2022. The project scope of works consists of demolition, excavation, and removal works, and construction of port operational area. The approved budget for the contract to be bid as published and advertised is amounting to 129,207,028 pesos and 61 centavos. In response to the invitation to bid, 4 bidders secured the bid documents in the amount of 50,000, namely Mac Builders, Vicente Tilaw Construction, Sunwest Construction and Development Corporation, and Canconchi Construction and Development Corporation. The 4 bidders dropped their technical and financial envelopes in the bid box before the deadline of 9 a.m. on May 18, 2022. The opening of bids was held on May 18, 2022 at 10 a.m. After due evaluation by the BAC and a motion duly made and properly seconded, the 4 bidders were found to have fully complied with the requirements for the first envelope. The 4 bidders were also able to comply with the documentary requirements for the second envelope. To determine the correct calculated bid, detailed evaluation of the bids was undertaken. The bid offer of the 4 bidders conformed to the required items specified in the bill of quantities of the bid proposal. No deviation were found in the bid proposal of the 4 bidders. Arithmetical or computational errors, as well as variances between total bid prices and extended unit bid prices were found on the bid proposal of Vicente Tilaw Construction and Sunwest Construction and Development Corporation. However, the ranking of the total calculated bid prices was not affected. In this view, pursuant to Rule 9, Section 32 of the 2016 Revised IRR of Republic Act Number 9184, and based on the result of the bid evaluation, which was found to be in order, the TWG recommends to declare Mac Builders at its calculated bid price of 127,088,000 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder, and that post-qualification be conducted on the said bidder. That's all po. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I move that the TWG recommendation as contained in its bid evaluation report for the construction of operational area, Port of Guadalupe, Maasin, Southern Leyte, stating among others that the TWG recommends to declare Mac Builders at its calculated bid price of 127,088,000 pesos as the lowest calculated bidder, and that post-qualification be conducted on the said bidder be adopted by the committee.
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved and seconded to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group as contained in the bid evaluation report on the construction and operational area of the Port of Guadalupe, Maasin, Southern Leyte. During position there too,
None, Mr. Chair.
there being Mac Builders at its calculated bid price of 127,088,000 pesos is hereby declared as the lowest calculated bidder. Technical working groups hereby instructed to see the post qualification of said bidder.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Secretary, do you have anything else?